And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. MLB The Show has interleague action for you this afternoon. It's the Milwaukee Brewers taking on the Cleveland Guardians. Well, Singy, we get to see one of the hottest hitters in the league today. Quite the streak he's riding.
Seriously, Boog, he's been on fire at the plate. A major boost for this team, and I enjoy seeing greatness on display, and this guy just gets it done.
First pitch coming at you right after the break. Almost ready to get underway. And on the mound today, Luis Castillo. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective.
Oh, wow, what a stop. And that's a great play for the out.
I love the fact that the pitcher didn't become a spectator on this play. Nice job by the first baseman to dive, get dirty, knock that ball down. And if the pitcher's not there, he's got nobody to flip it to. Excellent job by both those guys.
And now it's Ahmed Rosario. Right through there for a strike. On the ground. Fires over to first. And a couple of quick outs. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. This is one of the best teams in the league when it comes to drawing walks, Chris, so we'll probably see a very patient approach from them.
Yeah, Boogie, that's often what leads to a lot of runs scored. You get runners on base, you work that pitch count up for the opposing pitchers, and then you take advantage when they make mistakes. You get into that bullpen. You can tell that everyone up and down this lineup just comes in with a great plan of attack, a lot of patience, just like you said.
And that misses. And 1-1.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
Swing and a miss.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading the count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
2 out, space is empty. That one outside, and the count's full. Outside, and that is ball 4.
One of the things about that 2-out walk, the base runner over at first base is going to have a very aggressive secondary lead. So a ball down the line or into the gap will produce a 2-out RBI.
Yelich goes. Pitch in for a strike. Throw. Save.
I think that still kind of sets the tone, not just for this game, but for the entire series. First inning, game 1. So that kind of tells me they're going to be aggressive on offense and try to force the issue whenever they can.
Runner at second, 2 down. Here in game 1 of this 3-game set. And that drops in for a strike.
And at bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
The 1-2. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Robles makes the play, and that is that. So it's back here with my pal Singy, and our starting pitcher here today, Brandon Woodruff. What do you have on him, Chris?
Well, Boog, maybe a little pedestrian there in terms of the ERA, but with those numbers, you expect to be in a ball game and have an opportunity to win, and really, that's all his teammates can ask for. So we'll see if he's able to be consistent in this one.
That's inside. 2-0.
When you get ahead in the count, there's no doubt that the success rate goes up, and that's what he's been doing. It's made a big impact for him in recent games.
The 2-1. And that one upstairs.
It's no surprise they call this batter a day player. He statistically performs better in these games, and he's hoping for a big performance in this one.
That one ripped right center field. That's down. One hops off the wall. And that's a leadoff double.
Well, when you fall behind in the count, you've got to come into the zone, and then guys have a better chance of hitting the ball hard like he did right there.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. Here's Victor Robles. Enters the day third in the American League batting race. Swings through that one. 0-1.
0-1's the count.
And it's strike two.
I wouldn't throw him another breaking ball.
0-2 is the count.
Try to go again with the fastball, slightly elevated. He just is having a hard time catching up.
Woodruff deals. Line drive. That's a base hit out of the left center field. Here's the throw to the plate. Safe at home, and the runner scores from second. And it's 1-0. Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Singy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers don't. And this is when it's clear it's no fluke. 11 games in a row. Man, that's when even the hitting coach starts to leave you alone. You're going so good.
Runner on the go. That's in for a strike. Throw. Save. Runner at second. Nobody out. Close, but called a ball. 1-1. Altuve launched a homer in his most recent game. Headed towards the corner. And that is a foul ball. Got him looking. That was pretty nasty. Here's Jose Ramirez. And Cleveland on top 1-0. Inside. And that's ball one.
That's in. Ball two.
Swings through that one for strike one.
2 balls, 1 strike.
That one fouled off. 2-2. Robles, the runner at second with one away. Battling here as he fouls it away. Strike three, and that's 2 in a row.
Well, getting a good look at the pitcher here in the first inning isn't a bad thing. I know he struck out, but you can live with that as long as the other hitters in this lineup can learn something from it.
Well, now here's Carlos Correa with a chance to hit. That one's in there, 0-1. Runner at second, 2 down. Next offering in there for a strike. And the count is 0-2. Ball one there.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button. Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
Man at second.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there.
Makes the play, and it's out number 3. But the RBI single pushes across a run. It's now 1-0. Major League Baseball is on the show. Top of the second, and now it's William Contreras. First offering, and it just misses. Contreras hitting 5th in today's lineup, and he was selected for the All-Star game last year. Delivers a pitch in for a strike at 95.
Well, it looks like he's wanting to work the upper part of the strike zone. What does that mean? Top hand better be working for the hitters. Adjust that side a little bit. Give yourself a chance to hit.
1-2 now. Outside.
2-2
Next offering upstairs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out in a heater.
Well, that high four-seam fastball becomes such a staple as a strikeout pitch over the years. And what's so tough as a hitter is that you see it extremely well. The problem is the velocity and spin rate just happens to jump by you. You expand your zone, you don't stay tall on the backside, and you're really not even able to make contact. If you do, many times it's a pop-up.
That's in there. No balls, 2 strikes. And that skips into dirt.
2 strikes.
1 out, base is empty. Swing and a miss. Struck him out of a slider, and there's 2 gone.
Really nice job working both sides of the plate for that strikeout. Started him off inside, then away, back inside again, and that one set him up for that last pitch on the outside part of the plate that he just swung right through. Pretty smooth sequence right there.
Joseph Ortiz up now for the Brewers. And that's through there for a strike. And it's 0-1. Towards first. Lays out, but he can't squeeze it. And he'll be safe at first. So a man at first. Garrett Mitchell digs in now. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter.
0-1.
Tying run is at first. Here at the top of the second. And it's even up.
No, he's really working him away this at bat. Sometimes take a little bit off velocity. Try to get a rollover, something on the ground. Stay away from that big hole on the right side of the infield.
Popped up to the left. Into foul ground. And a foul ball. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And down on strikes he goes. That K is his 3rd of the game. 1 hit, 1 left. We go to the bottom of inning number 2. It's the Guardians 1 and the Brewers nothing. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. Stepping up for the Guardians, Christian Walker. Hit on the ground to the right side. Hoskins tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. And quickly 1 away in the second. The batter now will be Will Smith. Off the plate. And that is ball 1. James Kingsley, our plate umpire, consistent and maybe a little generous on the edges.
Yeah, Boog, he'll give a little bit on the edges, like you said, but from what I've seen, he usually does that when a pitcher is just commanding those.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Caught just shy of the wall.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Adolis Garcia in the box now. No balls and a strike.
Establishing both ends of the zone is critical. Most times guys are wanting to get hitters out down, but if you can get them to look up, get a called strike, That's going to make that strike zone a lot bigger.
And El Bumby is kept in check with the K. The Guardians back here at the ballpark, coming off a tough series offensively, and a look at those numbers. Castillo back to work. Swinging a foul straight back. That one outside, and the count even 1-1. And that's too high.
We got 2 balls, 1 strike.
Swing and a ball popped in the air, and no one could get to it. It's a foul ball. The pitch. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. And that's downstairs and outside. Swing and a ground ball, base hit right field. Correa over to first. He made the pitcher earn that out after a long at bat. Back to the top of the Milwaukee order. Bryce Terang will hit next. Right through there for a strike. In the air, pretty deep out to center field. Garcia in position. He's got it, and there's 2 away. So up next, Ahmed Rosario. 0 for 1 so far. Just missed.
Ball 1, no strikes.
That's in there. And the count 1-1.
Looked pretty good as far as being in the strike zone, but I'm sure as a hitter, not too good with where it was located. Very top of the strike zone, middle away.
Swing and a miss. And the count is 1-2.
Clearly he was sitting on a fastball right there and just ended up out in front of the slider. Hey, you can't fault him for his commitment. Now he's just going to have to battle with 2 strikes.
Got him looking, and he didn't like the call. No runs, no hits, no errors. We head down to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Guardians 1 and the Brewers nothing. As we go to the last of the 3rd. Now the left fielder, Stephen Kwan. And a breaking ball drops in for a strike. That's ripped, base hit. So now back to the top of the order. Not sure if too many people have been paying attention to it quite yet, Singy, but that extends his hit streak to 11 now.
Well, I know he knows about it, even if a lot of our viewers, when it's clear, it's no fluke. 11 games in a row. Man, that's when even the hitting coach starts to leave you alone. You're going so good that nobody wants to mess it up.
Edwards stands in now and watches strike 1. Ground ball right side, could be 2. Off balance feed, there's 1. And he'll eat it and be happy with the out.
Tough play right there. Didn't really have enough time to set his feet and make a strong, accurate throw. Had to rush it, but he got it off, and he got it there in time to get that out at second base.
And now it's Victor Robles up to hit. RBI single his last time up. Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Throw to second, and great jump. And that extends his lead for the most stolen bases in baseball. Edwards leads off second with 1 gone in the inning. That's off the inside corner. Ball 1. They tried to get him to chase on a slider down and away. Ground ball, and that's through the infield. Headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's an RBI single, and they lead by 2.
A couple of hits in a row for him here. Timing on the swing was good. Able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Runner on at first with 1 gone. Here's the former MVP, Jose Altuve. Robles runs. Strike in there. Throw. Save. That's a stolen base. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, he looks fresh out there. Just needs to get a little more confidence and remember how good he's been in the past.
Gets a piece and stays alive. Foul ball, still 0-2. 1 out and a runner at second here in the last half of the 3rd. And that one is inside.
That's ball 2.
Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. Liner, base hit. Robles around 3rd. He'll score, and it's an RBI single, and they're up by 3. And his hitting streak continues. There have been almost no bad days for him in the past month.
This guy's running hot, Boog, and people around the league are paying serious attention to this streak now, especially the pitchers that are trying to slow him down.
1 gone, runner at first. Jose Ramirez, the next to hit. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
0-1's the count.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. At 96, that pitch is in for a strike. Squirts away a little bit. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. See ya. Strikes him out for the 2nd time today.
That's tough. You see it well. I mean, that was clearly up and out of the strike zone, but that's one of the hardest things. And when you see a pitch out of the hand at eye level, that discipline to remember, I can't hit that pitch. If I can see it really well at eye level, I can't catch up to that pitch when a pitcher's got this kind of velocity.
2 outs. He swings and fouls one off. Popped up, foul territory behind the plate. Contreras squeezes it, and that is that. 2 runs, 3 hits, no errors, and 1 left. On to inning number 4. Guardians 3 and the Brewers nothing. Back here in Cleveland, here's Yelich at the dish. And the first offering is not close.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order 2nd time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Next offering upstairs.
Now in this 3-ball count, down in the ball game, you've got to be very selective. Take your walk if they'll give it to you.
Now a check swing on 3-1. Appeal to 3rd, and he won around. Rule to swing. That one misses, so a leadoff walk.
Well, a breaking ball in that 3-2 count kind of tells you that that's the pitch he has the most confidence in right now. Just couldn't find the strike zone.
Rhys Hoskins to the plate. Castillo will look to first. Yelich back easily. In there at the knees. Strike one.
Good approach right there. You want to get something just a little higher that you can elevate. Stay out of that double play.
Fouled off left side. Got him. He picks up his 5th strikeout on the hill. William Contreras up now for the Brewers. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. And he swings and misses at the initial offering.
Well, the offense has gotten going, and a pitcher wants to go out there, have a real quick inning, get those guys back into the dugout so those bats can stay hot.
Swings through that.
2 pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
Checks over to first, back safely. Yelich leads off first with 1 away. That one not close. 1-2 the count. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. One-two to Contreras. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. Man at first, 1 away. This one in the dirt. Safe at second. Yelich into scoring position on the wild pitch, and there goes the double play possibility. High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Robles snags it for the 2nd out. Here's the left fielder, Jackson Chourio. And a first pitch fastball is in for a strike. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And that's in there for a strike. A little slider that finds the mark.
Generally, 2nd, 3rd time through the lineup, you want to be able to lean on those secondary pitches and command them. Looks like he's doing a nice job of it.
And they'll do it again. And that one misses up and in. Now 1-2. Man on second, 2 down. That one just missing inside. And the count is 2-2. Stays alive. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. Way outside. Counts full, 3-2. Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. He goes down looking. Milwaukee leaves 1. Still down 3-0. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been playing well. That catches the top part of the zone. Strike one.
You know, these Guardians doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. It's not just the 3 runs they've already scored. On top of that, they forced this starter to throw more pitches than he wanted to at this point of the game.
Struck him out looking.
Wow, short work to send him packing to start the inning, and no messing around either. All 3 pitches were in the strike zone, attack mode all the way, and that's pretty impressive given the pop he was dealing with at the plate.
And up to the plate is Will Smith.
Nope,
that one almost got him.
Hey.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
And that pitch count is impactful because if they can keep making him work hard out there, it may force the bullpen to get involved a little sooner rather than later.
Ground ball up the middle. Fires to first on the run. Nicely done for the out.
I love how guys at this level are able to slow the game down, whether it's in the batter's box or on defense. And right there, that was a good job of knowing just how much time he had. We talk about that internal clock. He was able to gather himself, get a good grip, and make an accurate throw across the diamond.
And now Adolis Garcia. 2 down, nobody on. We're here in the bottom of the 4th. And now it's even up.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. And that extends the inning. Stephen Kwan getting ready to hit. 1 for 1 with a single so far. And first offering is fouled off. That one hit the knees for a strike.
No balls, 2 strikes.
On the ground to the left. They get the force. That's the 3rd out. Inning over. So no runs here on a base hit, no errors, and 1 left. We're headed to the 5th. Guardians 3 and the Brewers nothing. Welcome back. Quite a pitcher's duel so far. Here's how the starters have performed up to this point. That misses.
Nope, that's a ball.
1-0. Ortiz goes 5 feet 9 inches, 26 years old, and he was drafted in the 4th round. Back in 2019. Foul ball. Here's a 1-1.
Ball 2. 2 balls, 1 strike.
And there's a strike on the outside corner. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. And a foul ball, he stays alive. Off the mark there. 3-2 now.
5 foul balls in this at bat so far, and these two are going head to head. You can see the crowd. They're starting to get into it a little bit more and more each pitch, even though there hasn't been a ball in play yet.
Swing and a high fly ball out towards right field. Robles on the move. Couldn't get to it before it dropped foul. And that one ripped to left. And that's a fair ball. Makes the turn and heads for second. The throw in safely. It's a double and his second hit.
But when you see that many pitches in an at bat, your chances of succeeding go up. And right there we see the result.
Runner in scoring position, no outs. And now the center fielder, Garrett Mitchell, caught looking his first time up. Now a check on him at second, back safely. That one fouled off. No outs. Runner on second. There's a strike.
And this guy's got a great feel for his breaking ball today.
And ball one. That one inside, and it's 2-2. Runner in scoring position, nobody out. And we're at the top of the fifth. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. The next pitch misses. Full count, 3-2. Popped in the air, left field. Kwan settles underneath it. And there's one down. Sal Frelick up now for the Brewers. Grounded out to short in his first trip. Swing and a tapper that rolls foul. Ortiz over at second, one down. Pickoff throw, and he dives back in safely. And the 0-1 just missed.
Nope, that's inside.
One out and a runner at second. Fouls one off. 2-2. That one down the line and foul ball.
Well, you can't really adjust your game plan for that last pitch. Guy hasn't thrown it very much. You got to focus on the stuff that he's throwing up there most of the time.
Hit in the air, right field. Robles. And it's caught for the out. This is Bryce Terang. 0 for 2 in this one. Swing and a liner foul off to the right. That one's upstairs, ball one.
Now just about to hit that century mark, 100 pitches for this game.
Got it. Picks up strikeout number 7. Still nothing on the scoreboard for him after 5. Guardians 3 and the Brewers nothing. Ballpark. Let's check out the latest news from around the league. Just missed. This one lifted in the air, left field, and that'll fall for a base hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
That's a ball that a lot of times you'll see the shortstop or left fielder be able to get to if it hangs up in the air long enough. But right there, it just died and found a way to drop in on the green stuff for base hit.
Here comes the skipper, and we're going to see a pitching change in this spot. Brandon Woodruff won't go any further, and he had a tough time keeping them in the ball game today. We'll get a new arm when we come back. Paul Sewald gets handed the rock out of the pen.
Big swing and miss stuff right here, Boog. Averaging more than 1 strikeout per inning this season. So far, he's been pretty electric.
So digging in, Victor Robles. Runner on the go. There's a ball. Safe at second, and that was not close. And the league leader in stolen bases does it again. Next pitch misses. Ball 2.
2 balls, no strikes.
That's out to center field. Mitchell gets under it. And there's one away.
Now batting, second baseman, Jose Altuve.
So a man aboard. Jose Altuve up to hit here. First pitch misses. Activity in the bullpen for the Brewers. Jarrett Koenig, the young lefty, looks to be getting himself ready. Ashby also throwing. Late swing fouled off. Runner at second here, 1 gone. Fouls it off, still 1-2. That's a ball, went with the sweeper. That one just misses, and now it's filled up 3-2.
That's a good pitch there. Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, you had a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout. Oh, nothing too fancy on the strikeout pitch right there. Just a low 90s fastball. And I'm not sure he was trying to challenge him, but that's pretty much what happened. Very hittable location, but he found a way to just get it by him.
Looks like a pinch hitter for the Guardians. Ernie Clement looking for a 2-out hit with a runner at scoring position. First pitch doesn't find the zone. Runner at second, 2 down. Last half of inning number 5.
Hey.
That one misses, and it's 2-1. Cut on and lifted in the air. Chourio sizes this one up, and that is the 3rd out of the inning. Guardians leave 1, but they're on top by a count of 3. Staying in the game on defense, Ernie Clement. He'll play 3rd after coming into the game as a pinch hitter. Ahmed Rosario up now for the Brewers. That pitch gets the inside corner. That's strike 1.
Oh, he's looking great so far. It helps when over 80% of your first pitches are strikes. He might be able to go the distance if he keeps this up.
Swing and a ground ball base hit right field. Not in time. An infield knock to start the inning.
Well, he did all he could at short to try to make an amazing play, and almost.
There comes a skipper out of the dugout, and he's ready to make the move. Luis Castillo won't go any further, and he was a tough nut to crack. Pretty stingy from start to finish. Back with the new arm after.
Now pitching to the Guardians. Number 17. Jacob Junis.
And now it'll be Christian Yelich. Ball 1, no.
Swing of the bat right here. Try to close that gap, but you know, at the very least, if you could find a way to manufacture that run from first, it feels like it's really important to getting back into this ball game.
Just missed. Chris, with that distraction and a speedy guy at first, he's in a favorable hitter's count.
Well, if nothing else, I mean, this is a great spot for a hitter to be in.
In the dirt, blocked. Rosario gets his lead at first with nobody out. And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Base knock and now a free pass. This has the makings of a big inning if they can get a couple more quality at bats.
Hoskins in the box again, takes a strike.
There's an opportunity to do some damage, but you've got to be selective. Make sure you get a pitch that you can handle.
Struck him out without a swing. And a big sigh of relief from the mound with that called 3rd strike.
So far, just one of those days for this lineup. You get a couple of runners on, and you're looking at having a big inning, and that strikeout right there just pours water on the fire. Look for the next hitter to step up and try to do something, pick up his teammate and his club.
Next to hit, William Contreras. Off the mark there, and that's ball 1. And another ball.
Good spot for the hitter. Definitely has the advantage in this count with runners on. Look for him to be aggressive on this next pitch.
With the tying run at the plate, and we're the top half of the 6th. On the ground left side, 6, 4.
He's out.
3 double play. And the inning is over. So they can't do anything with the leadoff single there. We go to the bottom half of inning number 6, and the 5, 6, 7 slots due up. Guardians 3 and the Brewers nothing. Bottom of the 6th. Now Correa up to hit. Sewald back to work. That one missed. Swing and a ground ball. Dives, but it kicks off his glove. No throw, and he reaches safely. And now it's Christian Walker. substitution now at first base. On to pinch run for the Guardians, Tyler Fitzgerald.
Tyler Fitzgerald.
There goes the runner. Pitch in for a strike. And that's a stolen base, not even close. So they're making a move for a bat off the bench. Carlos Santana. Nice opportunity for him. Runner at second with nobody out. That's a little bit low.
Ball! That pitch is out.
Next offering is in for a strike. That's a strikeout. Good looking sweeper there. Will Smith digs in for the Guardians. Smith having more success against left-handed pitching this season, as might be expected. Runner takes off. Pitch is low. And the throw out at third. Now a move being made for a pinch hitter. Logan O'Hoppe trying to get something going for him with 2 away. Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. 2 down, nobody on, here in the bottom of the 6th. Ground ball right side. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. 1 hit. Now into the game, Tyler Fitzgerald. He's in at shortstop. Also into the ball game, Carlos Santana. He takes over as the new first baseman. Jackson Chourio up now for the Brewers. That one finds the zone, and that is strike 1.
It's been tough for the offense so far, but you can't get frustrated. You got to find a way to shake it off, go up there and relax. That's the only way you're going to be able to put runs up on the board.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Garcia sizing this one up, and he makes the catch. And there's 1 down. Here's the third baseman, Joseph Ortiz. There's the strike at the knees. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. Fights it off. He'll see another. On the ground right side. Altuve handles it. Whips it to first on the run. On the money. Nice play.
Well, I'm impressed with this guy's internal clock. He knew he had plenty of time to take that extra step, secure his grip on the baseball, and make a strong, accurate throw.
2 down, base is empty. Now here is Garrett Mitchell. A little bit low.
That's low.
Two down, nobody on. Swing and a foul out of play. The 1-1. On the ground to third. Clement over to first. They don't come much closer than that. Bang, bang play to end the inning. Nothing across here this half. Midway in inning number 7, and it's time to stretch. Guardians 3 and the Brewers nothing. We're back in a new pitcher here to start the bottom of the 7th. Jared Koenig.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
Garcia stands in now, looks at that one inside. And that's through there for a strike. Dives and he can't hang on. The throw won't get there in time, and they don't get an out on the play.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
At the plate, Stephen Kwan, 1 for 2. Clips the outside corner, and that's strike 1. Garcia gets his lead at first, nobody out. Missing inside, and the count is 1-1. And strike 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One, 2 now. Inside, almost got him. Runner at first with no outs here. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Swing, and that ball smashed on a line. Mitchell snags it on the run.
That was just a great jump and route to the ball. Well, it had to be. If he was going to cover all that ground and bring in that sinking liner, that's the way it had to be done. Nice job.
So now here's the DH, Xavier Edwards. And that's in for a strike. 0-1. That one the other way. And a base hit. And now 2 aboard. Victor Robles digs in for the Guardians. And that misses. And it's 1-0.
1-0.
1 out. Runners at first and second. And that one wrapped foul. Tapped at the plate, but it's a foul ball. Fouls that off to the left, and we'll do it again. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Here at the bottom of the 7th.
Outside, that's a ball.
That one misses, and it's 3-2.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Left field, Chorio nabs it, 2 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Ball, that's down.
In the dirt. 2 outs. Couple of base runners at first and second. Next offering in there for a strike. And a count 1-1. Inside, just missed. That one fouled off. 2-2. Just off the outside edge. Ernie Clement next to bat for Cleveland. And with 2 outs and the count full, the runners will be on the move. Battling here as he fouls it away. Two on, 2 outs. Hit on the ground to short. Rosario tosses to first, and that will end the inning. Guardians strand a couple, but they lead it 3-0. New inning getting started, and now Sal Frelick. Foul ball there.
Well, it's critical right here that they bear down and turn in some quality at bats. Try to chip away at that lead, because if it gets to the 9th, that closer's coming in.
And that's outside. Now 1-2. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Tap dances out of the way of that one. Got him swinging. Pulled the string on the changeup. And, Chris, that's a way to neutralize his speed by keeping him off base.
And the defense breathes a sigh of relief because he puts pressure on everyone if he can put the ball in play. But that's how you do it. Keep him off balance, get him out of there, and deal with the next guy.
Next to hit, Bryce Terang. That's a strike. It's 0-1. On the ground to third. Zips it to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th. 2 outs, base is empty. Next for the Brewers, Ahmed Rosario. That's hard hit on the line. Brings it in for the 3rd out. 3 up, 3 down for Milwaukee. They trail in this one 3-0. So the Brewers bring on a new pitcher from the pen, Aaron Ashby.
He's got a wicked breaking ball in his arsenal, and it's definitely one of his go-to pitches when he needs.
Clement in the box now as he looks at ball 1. Second plate appearance of the day for him. Ground ball left side. And that's one away as the leadoff man is out in the 8th. Tyler Fitzgerald digs in for the Guardians. 1 for 4 with a double in yesterday's game. There's the strike. Movement in Milwaukee's bullpen. Yoel Payamps preparing to come on if needed. Line drive caught.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
And first offering is fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. Here, the bottom half of the 8th inning. Check swing, no appeal. So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Spoils a 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive. And next is the Guardians catcher, Logan O'Hoppe. He's 0 for 1. And misses inside. Santana, the runner at first with 2 gone.
Ball 2.
Swings and misses. 2-1 now.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Called strike, a sinker at the bottom of the zone.
Three and 2.
In the dirt. Two outs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And the inning is over. 1 left for the Guardians, but they lead at 3-0. Back now at Progressive Field. Here comes Christian Yelich. New arm out of the bullpen, Andres Munoz. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again. That's in there. 0-1. Double-barreled action in the bullpen. Abner Uribe appears to be getting loose. Clase getting loose as well. And that's outside.
Backdoor breaking ball just missed right there. And boy, umpire didn't give him the call. I bet you if he throws it again, hitter knows he's going to have to swing it.
Swing and a miss and a slider.
2 strikes.
Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. Out to center. Garcia sizes this one up. Pulls it down, and he makes the catch. 1 down. He's 2 outs away. Rhys Hoskins up now for the Brewers. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a flyout. And that one is in for a strike. Base is empty, 1 away here at the top of the 9th. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. Just 1 out remaining for the Brewers.
And there's another strikeout, and those are just continuing to pile up. His confidence level has got to be dropping. He's got to find a way to make an adjustment, Boog, get back on track. His team needs him.
So last chance for the Brewers. Here's the Brewers catcher now, William Contreras. Next pitch in for a strike, and it's 1-1. And that is out of play. Munoz is just 1 strike away. Got him, and that's the ball game.
9 wins in a row. It's such a good feeling right now with this squad that no one wants to be the player that causes the team to lose. In fact, they're looking at ways us win today, and this is a great feeling. It's like being in the playoffs when individual statistics don't matter. It's all about the team W.
The shutout in this one, 3-0 our final score. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.